Yeah, good evening, class. Thank you so much for joining us again for these very powerful lectures. So, our topic today, without wasting much of your time, is a very interesting and very, very important topic. It's called Never Open Your Mouth to the Satan. It's coming on the Gemara, the chapter on Kesuvos 8b. So don't open your mouth to the Satan. That's the topic. The reason being, because by doing so, you are actually attracting his interest. You are actually inspiring him to cause mischief in your life. And I can tell you this real mischief. But like we always say, we need to thank, it's Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem in Hebrew means thank God. Baruch Hashem, thank God. Why? Because in the infinity of life where we are, life is whole, life is complete, life is perfect. All is well in our world. We live in harmony, we live in peace, we live in harmony, we live in balance with nature and everyone we know. By day and night we are being blessed. We are even blessed beyond measure. So it's called gratitude. Every time we should give gratitude to God. In the previous presentation, we spoke about Adam. Adam and Eve, we said were ingrates. Ingrates are people who are very ungrateful. They were ingrates, living in the Garden of Eden. They were given everything. They had everything, all the trees except one tree. And what does an ingrate do? He complains for one missing thing in their life, one missing thing in his life, one missing thing in your life. But he has everything. Adam had all the trees, all the animals. But he was complaining for one tree. So that's the attitude of an ingrate. They are not grateful. So, but we are grateful, Baruch Hashem, for the love, for the gift of health, for the gift of speaking. Dibru, we speak, for we can hear. So God has been very faithful. But imagine, since we were born, we were thinking, stress, depression, everything. But we are still alive. No one is mad. They are there. Wanozongo Kwinda Ngoma Uru is there in life, but we don't blame. We just thank God that we have a stable mental constitution. We can see, we can hear, our hearts are beating, our lungs are doing whatever they're doing. We can speak with our lungs, our teeth. So we have to thank God. And so today's presentation is going to examine a different Talmudic. This is scholarly, like we used to say, this is scholarly, this is a research. So it's going to deal with different Talmudic principles and midrashic principles that confirm the seriousness of the spoken word. It's going to be a very short presentation. Because people today, they are under social media. So we're going to learn about innocuous expressions such as we say this every day to our children. If you don't play there, you get killed, or you'll die. So what are we saying? Don't open your mouth to the Satan. So there's a scripture in Proverbs chapter 21 verse 23. It says, those who guard their mouth, their tongues, guard themselves from calamity. So it is therefore advisable to say, may God bless you. And it's very unpleasant to say derogatory words, even to kids. So, because death and life are situated right on the tongue. So, what does it mean? Where are we getting this from? We are getting this from the Babylonian Talmud. Do not open your mouth to the Satan. Usavura muromo wako kuno wakaipa, usavurira. Because muromo becomes a gate and entry, an entrance, an entry point. Border. Rukupinzana ro Satan. To give me a visa here to get inside you. So the chapter is coming from the Babylonian Talmud, Ketubos or Ketuvos 8b and Berachos chapter 19, because this is a recent chapter 19a. And like I've said, it as it says, it literally means do not open your mouth to the Satan. Meaning to say, don't give the Satan an opportunity. Don't invite the Satan. Because by inviting the Satan with what you speak, you are inviting a misfortune or misfortunes. So, but what does it mean? Not giving Satan an opening refers to a situation where people are talking about themselves and indicate that they deserve some kind of a punishment. What are you saying? I've bought a new car, I've bought a new pair of shoes, I've bought a new pair of pants or saga. So you are attracting the Satan. So never open your mouth to the Satan. Because many people are living a miserable life or miserable lives because of what they say to themselves. So you're going to have so many examples, you know, so many analogs will be given. And the reason of this presentation is to try and train ourselves to be careful, to choose our words wisely, and to avoid ominous words about something awful about ourselves. So the Torah, the Talmud, the Midrashi says that harm which is caused by speech, harm caused by what you say, is worse than harm done by stealing. You know, the harm, if you measure the harm, stealing or even cheating someone financially, it could be better than what you say by your mouth. Because the harm done by speech can never be repaired. So from this, I think you know that the rabbinic tale was told by the rabbis. The rabbi said a man went out, you know, as a talebearer in the community, telling malicious lies about the other rabbi. You know, these were malicious lies, against the rabbi, this talebearer. So later, then he realized that he was wrong, and he was very remorseful. Then he went to the rabbi. You know the story. I'm just repeating it. Then he went to the rabbi. He was begging for forgiveness. And forgive me. And the rabbi told him a very important lecture. He said to this man, to the talebearer, take a feather pillow. You know the story. It's coming. It is from, you know, each and every district, each and every, you know, perspective in life. There are cultures, with so many cultures of this story. So the rabbi said, took a pillow, you know, to open it. So and put some feathers in it. And feathers put, and the rabbi said, go on top of the mountain. Then he went on top of the mountain. Then the rabbi said, open the pillow or the bag or the sack or sack, whatever, and let the feathers fly away from the bag. So the feathers flew away. And then the rabbi said, yeah, can you go and pick each feather with just a bag? Then the man said, it's impossible. Then the rabbi said, that's what you've done to that person, the rabbi, whom you were talebearing, whom you were maliciously speaking against. Every word that you say against him can never be reversed. So there are ways from the Torah how to approach life. Don't invite the Satan. Don't open your mouth to the Satan. So, but we sometimes we say these things without understanding, without knowledge, without knowing. For example, the Talmud, the Torah, the Midrash says, you are not allowed to say to a person, someone has visited you as a guest, and you are a host, and a nice dinner, whatever, breakfast. When that person is leaving your house, you are not allowed to say, go in peace. No. You can only say, go to peace. Because the phrase, go in peace, could actually be a curse. You can't say, go in peace to according to the Midrashi. If you say, go in peace is actually a curse. Since this word is used to a dead person, only a dead person is in peace. Why? Because he has completed his journey of life. So you can't say to a person, go in peace. So a living person is always moving towards peace and completion by reaching a high level of perfection. So you can't say to that person, go in peace. So you can say, go to peace. So some of these things, go in peace. What okay someone here? Because go in peace. What about the living person? Go to peace. So, like I said, Rabbi Avin said, one who parts from his friend should not say, go in peace, but rather should say, go to peace. That's what Jethro did to Moses, Exodus 4, verse 18. Go to peace. And Moses ascended and was successful. Because Jethro said, go to peace. You don't say go in peace. But, in the same Torah, but this is coming from the Babylonian Talmud. There's a story again about, this story is found on Beit Shemiel 2 Samuel, Beit Shemiel 15, verse 19, where we see David saying to his son Absalom, go in peace. When David said to Samuel 15, verse 19, when King David said to Absalom, go in peace, what happened? Absalom went and was ultimately dead. He hanged himself. Akafa, both hands, go in peace. So don't attract the Satan by your mouth. So you are not allowed to say go in peace to someone, but go to peace. So we have other examples in the Bible, very critical, very important. Another example of Jacob. No, Jacob said to Laban, Bereshit, Genesis 31, verse 32. The story of Jacob when he left Padan Aram, when he left Haran, where he was working, where he worked for Laban for 20 years. He ran away. Now he had 2 wives, 4, in fact. So then Laban, followed him. So when Laban caught Jacob, this was the discussion now on verse 32. So Jacob, when they discussed with Laban, and this is what Jacob said now. He said, because Laban was saying, yes, you took my daughters, you took my grandchildren. I have no problem with that. Jacob, it's okay. But why did you steal my idols? Why did you steal Why did you steal my spook? And because Jacob thought he was righteous, then he said no. He said no. What did he say? Attracting evil, attracting the Satan by what you say. Jacob said, with whomever you will find your gods, that person shall die. And like an arrow that proceeds from an evil ruler, like an arrow proceeding from an evil ruler, like Ab who killed Naboth, ngoda kumunda wake, Jacob caused death of Rachel. And he died. You see? Attracting by the Satan by what you speak. Another story is about Rabbi Jeremiah. He was called Rabbi Jeremiah of the branch. Was all the time at congregations he would do, especially at wedding days. He would put on his head some olive branches. Or no, people, some rabbi was there saying, what is he doing? Rabbi Jeremiah, what are you doing? Another rabbi who was seated, what are you doing? Was he had put branches of olive branches. He was dancing for the weds, for the newlyweds. Then that rabbi said, it would be better for you if your head were cut off. And during the destruction of the second temple, he was this guy, Rabbi Jeremiah, his head was cut off. So it's not good. Why are we saying such things? I have an interesting story. Again from the Talmud. Rabbi Tafon would swore. What do you call it in Shona? Kupika. If these things doesn't happen, if what I say does not happen, my children must die. My children must die. And may I bury all my children if this does not happen. And truly, that's what happened. All his children died before him, and he was left with no child. This is found in Babylonian Talmud, Shabbos, chapter 116a. I'm quoting, but this is a research. We have a local example. I have a local example. Mkwasha wangu ainzi bigaga vajaja. We used to worship together. We loved Mangar Mkwasha akaona atete amsati ya baba wangu vajaja from Mashingo. Then this other day we discussing Atete was there, his wife and him. So Vajaja said, so they were happy that day because I was there. So they were very happy. So they were happy. And Big Gaga said, yeah, so what will happen is myself and my wife want to die one day. That's our prayer. I want to die with my wife one day. And it happened. They died the same day. So what are we seeing here? We are seeing that whatever you say never attract the Satan. Never attract the Satan, even to your children, even to your spouse, even to your husband, even to your wife, even to your student, even to your congregation, even to your congregants, even to your subordinate at work. Don't attract, don't case. Don't case. And the danger of casing is one danger. The undeserved curse. That curse will come back upon the beard, upon the caser. The curse that you are cursing someone will come upon you and your children. This happened on 2 Samuel 3 verse 29. When David cursed Joab. Joab was the son of Zeruiah. Zeruiah was the sister of David Amelech. Zeruiah and sister David. And the Talmud teaches that curses can be boomerang and harm the person who generated, who pronounces them. It is therefore better not to curse at all. Rabbi Yehuda said to his students, all the cases with which David cursed Joab were ultimately fulfilled in all David's descendants. David zvakatuka Joab achimuita zvakatika mwana wake vose David So David declares Joab on 2 Samuel 3 verse 29. And what did he say? He said, let the house of Joab never lack such things. They must be afflicted with a discharge. Or a leper. This is David Abimelech, a great man. A huge chacham, a Torah chacham, a king of Israel. Well, he gets Joab. And what happened was that all the cases came back to him. So, you can read it on 2 Samuel 3 verse 29. So, it's not, why do you attack the Satan? You know, there's a story told about the sinking, the Titanic ship that sank. You know, the Titanic ship. Before that Titanic ship, the shipwreck Titanic, before it got sunk, on that ship or aboard, there were a bunch of passengers who had the banner, that's the banner, Mdenga, in that ship. So they were saying, a ship, we are on board, we are in a ship that even God can't sink. And it hit an iceberg. Ikafa. Why attracting the Satan? Some examples of attracting the Satan by the way we speak is through our actions. For example, you visit someone who is sick, someone who is not feeling well. This person is not feeling well. A group of church guys, on starting a song, on beginning a song, Magutatina Mushapa Nika Ativari Kuapano. I say, what are you trying to say? So one is, the Torah does not allow one to prepare for someone's death until the time comes. How many people did we kill? At doya kwa muri kumusha zandapedza basa iwari kuimbira nogwara yapedza ada kurarama. What song is that? Zandapedza basa ripi? Vanhu vanopera vachienda, you attract the Satan. Munhu akazvionda kumana saka kutoendei. And even you are not allowed by the Torah to walk around your house without shoes, while wearing socks only. Since mourners, since Vanuchema act this way, and there is a concern of opening the mouth of the Satan by walking Mumbanama socks chet. It's not me. That's why you get Gemara. It's not me. Is this written? That's why those books are there. So those are some of the things that we may not speak Nemuro, like it's not allowed for two people to dress one person. It's not allowed for two people to dress one person, because this symbolizes a dead person. Because it's not allowed for two people, a dead person with two people. So it's not allowed. You are opening the gates, the floodgates for the Satan. So another example is passing bread. Passing bread should not be directly. You must not do it. You must not pass bread directly to a person. It's not allowed. It should be placed on the table. But the reason that passing bread from your hand to the other person directly signifies Aveda, sin or death. And you're opening the mouth, you're opening the gates for the Satan. And another very important point, one should not give a child a name with a negative connotation. Namo inesu. Chaitemura chiri kuseva zita remwana. Maiti zvichadii. Muchanyara. Kufa kune nharo. Takafa kare. All those connotative, negative connotations names it's not allowed. What are you doing? You are attracting the Satan, you are attracting death. So it's not allowed. So there are so many stories, but that's in this presentation. Don't open your mouth to the Satan. Don't curse yourself. Remember, we are not human beings. We are spirit beings. We are soul beings. Don't curse yourself. Don't curse yourself. Don't open your mouth to the Satan. Don't say, I'll die a pooper, I'll die a poor person. It's not allowed. Bless yourself. You were created in God's image. Apana zvukuti ani Albert Einstein, we are the same. So, in conclusion, in this presentation, I was using the Talmudic, the Midrashic principles that confirm that seriousness of the spoken word is very authentic. And in the previous presentation, we spoke about abracadabra, who create as we speak. But this we are attracting the Satan. So innocuous expressions such as usatambereka unofa. Izo zvezvi wakutofuta kufa uchafa iwe. Women would say, you are going to be a prostitute. You are going to be a thief. You will die. I know some religions that are very good at that. They curse people. They sing, yet they curse, they don't bless people. And yet those who guard their mouths and their tongues, they will guard themselves from calamity, from danger. So it is therefore advisable, wherever you are, wherever we are, to bless ourselves, to bless our friends, to bless our children, to bless our wives, to bless our husbands, to bless our country. To bless our bless the danger, the signs is it that they call it boomerang effect. The danger of cursing, when you curse, it come back to you. It will boomerang back to you and kill you. So why cursing? When you have an opportunity to bless, never attract the Satan by your mouth. Moshe Rabbeinu did it. Moshe said, if you don't forgive the Jewish people, remove my name. Remove my name. Did we say did we say truly most numbers with a priest he never remove me by kungotaurisa. With people who are cursers, with people who curse themselves daily, they have no single word of blessing. They are always complaining, they are always whining. Each and every opportunity, they don't bless themselves. They curse God. They curse everyone. And remember, when you are in a very good bad mood, you're going to influence the whole environment. Because we are connected. And we want to pull support from other people to support you from that danger. You can never masquerade a frog. Thank you. We have come to the end of our presentation about not opening the mouth to attract the Satan, and cause danger in our lives. Amen, amen, amen.